Welcome everyone to No Gigs in Land. Today we're talking about the championship.
Yes, the championship weekend from Phoenix, the final Fast Picks episode.
I'm going to go cry now.
It has been a wild season, really short season. Really, I mean, I feel like we just got started and here we are talking about the end. So, wow.
Did y'all enjoy Martinsville? I mean,
I did for the Xfinity.
Martinsville was a very, very fun time. Had overtime in all three races.
And we was part of the boos of Denny Hamlin.
Yeah. You can guess which one of us was the loudest in that.
I don't know.
If you hear somebody in Denny Hamlin's interview going, "Shut up!" that was him. But anyways, it is time for us to make our championship picks for the Truck Series.
Truck Series. Well, I mean, he almost got eliminated at Martinsville. I mean, Austin Wayne Self tried to take him out.
And I was listening to his radio.
And so we're going with the 4 truck with John Hunter Nemechek. The KBM Trucks, I believe, he's going to get the championship.
Yeah, so KBM has had some weird issues trying to win the championship recently, and they'll be looking to finally get a win with John Hunter again. It's been quite a long time since John Hunter last won with them this season, so looking to just perform for that one race and win the championship.
And I'm picking Ben Rhodes.
Ben Rhodes. So
Rusty told me to pick him, so.
Yeah. Ben Rhodes.
See if you win another championship without winning a race.
That would be Matt Crafton not winning a race.
Yeah.
And Ben Rhodes started off the season really well, just hasn't been able to get back to victory lane since his amazing start. So, I mean, he's just been consistent during these playoffs, and he'll be looking for that championship. Mm-hmm. And as for me, that leaves me with either Matt Crafton to win a championship without winning a race all year, or Zane Smith, who just won his first race at Martinsville. Really, a lot of times this season, I've forgotten that Zane Smith was even still in it.
He's just been there.
He's just been quietly consistent.
He got handed the win at Martinsville for Stuart Friesen just dumping Todd Gillen. I believe it was Todd Gillen's race to win.
And Zane Smith, his team was like, they didn't know that they got the white flag, so they didn't know they won.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah. But Zane Smith, what a great way to cap off his season with a walk-off win at Martinsville.
And then his friend Noah gets a win.
Yeah.
I was very surprised that Sheldon Creed didn't make it to the Final Four.
Creed.
And he got into it with Matt Crafton.
Creed would have been in if Zane Smith wouldn't have won. If Gilliland would have won, it would have been easily Sheldon Creed. But wow.
Thanks a lot, Stuart Friesen.
And then it was a battle between Crafton and Creed, and Crafton got the most points there. Tough day for Sheldon Creed. It was up battling for it, but just had some.
You should have picked him.
Run-ins with Crafton, yeah. But Zane Smith, my pick for the championship, and that means Matt Crafton will be looking to prove us wrong.
He's the odd man out. He's done this before.
Yeah.
I guess Pete will pick him, or Rusty.
But that will be Friday night at 8:30, I believe, Eastern time. Yeah.
Check.
It's going to be a great championship race. We got John Hunter Nemechek. He's won the most races this season. Matt Crafton hasn't won any at all. Ben Rhodes won a couple. And Zane Smith got that walk-off win. So
it's at 8.
It will be at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So we'll be streaming all 3 races.
We won't go to Phoenix.
Well, we're not going to Phoenix, but we'll be live streaming all 3 races.
Hopefully it's a lot warmer there than it was in Martinsville.
Yeah.
Saturday after Noah won, I was shaking, and I'm still shaking.
And now, the Xfinity Series.
Favorite.
Okay, I'm going for another winner. The past champion, Austin Cindric. I believe he's been there week to week, and he's won here before. So I'm going with Austin Cindric.
Yeah, the champion of last season, and yeah, won here at Phoenix to do that. He won here earlier this season. Why not Austin Cindric?
Why not?
Why not us?
Well, I'm picking Noah Gragson.
Yeah, Emily's picking Noah. She got to see him win in person at Martinsville.
Yeah.
And that was a really fun time.
I walked all the way to Victory Lane with my
We ran.
we ran with my feet, and I didn't have any feeling to my feet because they're so cold.
So I think Martinsville is one of the greatest victory lanes because you're right there at the start finish line. You know, the stands right there, really close. You can see the drivers.
And we was chanting, "Let's go, Noah."
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, there was a new chant. It was kind of like a spin-off of the Let's Go Brandon thing.
Which I am tired of the "Let's go, Brandon"
I've
thing.
heard that way too much.
I was going to punch someone if I kept hearing it even more.
Stop it, please.
I'm pretty sure even Brandon Brown's tired of it. So,
Yep.
but as for me and my pick, that leaves to be either Daniel Hemrick or AJ Allmendinger. And Daniel Hemrick has not won a race this
He
season.
was scared at Martinsville.
He has not won a race in his entire career in the Truck Series, Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series. He's came close so many times, finished second like 9 times. I think he's going to win the championship, but he's not going to win the race. I think the 54 of John Hunter Nemechek is going to win the race. But Daniel Hemrick will win the championship, and winning a championship without winning a race.
Wow. So, yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for that late race caution, he might have won Martinsville.
I didn't want that.
That was his first
I
victory
didn't want
and all, but Noah Gragson wasn't going to be denied. He's like, he drove hard. He drove a good race.
And we was listening to his radio.
And also, the 54 will be running for the owner championship, so it will be competing for a championship of its own. So, I think,
Which the 54 might get that.
Yeah.
For winning so many races.
It is. They run the same thing with the Final Four, and so can't remember who exactly the other 3 are, but.
And this race is at 8:30.
Saturday.
Saturdays, yeah. 8:30 Saturday. We'll be streaming that race as well. Be looking forward to keeping up with all the Fast Picks points throughout the weekend. But yeah, now time for the Cup Series.
Wow, this is a tough one. The Cup Series. I believe this time he might win the war. I'm going with Mark Truex Jr. Thought he'd do a little better at Martinsville. I mean, he was there in the top 5 most of the day. But
Yeah, he just didn't really have anything for the Hendrick cars and his teammate Denny Hamlin. He was just kind of
that's the only thing I'm going to go with that hack job with Denny. So I just stick with Mark Truex.
Right, Emily.
I'm picking Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson.
There's a winner.
Larson has won 9 races this season. He is looking to make it number 10. And man,
so he did not win Martinsville on purpose because it's tough to win 4 in a row. But if you win 4 in a row, you get to win 5.
I noticed Larson pulled over for chase and hit the brakes. I noticed that, so I was like, yeah, Larson's not going to try to cause any drama today. He was just wanting to make it to Phoenix without any rivals.
And his teammate Alex.
And that was a smart idea.
Yeah, I think Martinsville is not a really strong race for Larson. He knew Chase was a little faster, so he just let him go.
And Phoenix isn't really one of his strong tracks. I mean, he's pretty okay there, but if it was going to a mile and a half, I would say lights out Larson.
He's been okay everywhere.
He's been, at least okay everywhere. Like Martinsville, that's his worst performance in a long time. So.
Well, he got 2 pit road speeding penalties. So
yeah.
That really.
It just wasn't Larson like at Martinsville. It was just a weird to see Larson not running that great. But he's.
Yeah, Martinsville pit road is really tough because if you cut the corners, it's time over distance and
sometimes you have to cut the corners because somebody pulls out right there in front of you, and you have to get alongside of them.
Yeah, and his pit stall is right there in the middle of turn 1 and 2, and so you have to cut that a little bit. So it's hard to say.
Well, that leaves me with my 2 least favorite drivers in the Cup Series, and that's a tough one, really. But personally, I'll be rooting for Larson because he's dominated the season. But for fast picks, to put an end to the grudge that I have with Chase fans, my pick will be Chase Elliott winning.
He's really a fan.
No, I'm not.
No.
Would you rather me pick Hamlin?
I'll see what Emily did here. So.
Would you rather me pick Hamlin?
No. He's like, no.
Not that hack job.
And can I tell you, please?
Both are hack jobs, but
Chase is not a hack. Okay.
Let me tell you, you should have been there at the track when Hamlin got out of the car and said his garbage he said, and the whole fans has been. It was loud, man.
yeah,
That's the loudest blues I ever heard.
Martinsville has the most passionate fans about anything. Every year we've went, and it's just been so loud. Like in Charlotte, everybody's just kind of like, yeah.
Except for the truck series, like you couldn't hear anybody.
Yeah, nobody really
cared.
got wild in the trucks.
Except for Haley Deegan, Haley Deegan fan.
So, yeah, the reporters in the infield could not hear the drivers for the booze.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
It was.
So yeah, Denny Hamlin is really good at Phoenix, but I just
choke.
And I want to say, I'm a Chase Elliott fan, but you shouldn't give the bird to Brad. And anyway, why give the bird to a driver? It just motivates them, and they can't even see it, but sometimes they will, and it motivates them to win.
That was a tough deal with Brad and Chase. I mean, Chase didn't get mad. I mean,
he didn't get mad.
Deal. He had steering issues, and so.
And I think you shouldn't get mad because your driver just hates them. I think you should go on by the driver's personality and their driving talent.
You just say to all the Denny Hamlin fans, that's really disrespectful to the winner.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's a racing deal.
And Kyle Busch, he was disrespectful too.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin's unsportsmanlike conduct. I mean, I don't think he should be in his championship.
Anyway, he does the same thing, wrecks people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally did the same thing to Chase Elliott
He gets
in
in fire
2017.
every time he goes to Martinsville with somebody.
Somebody.
And
it's crazy. It's his home track, and everybody hates him. That's crazy.
And there's Chase Elliott fans in front of us that I wanted to hurt because one, they kept getting up, and two, they was giving the bird to Brad. I'm like, you idiots, he can't see that, and it was just...
Yeah, I mean, Martinsville's a good race, good track, but sometimes you get some idiots in the stands. We couldn't see half of the Xfinity race because some drunk was in front of us, and I got to say, Henry County Police Department, you are a joke because
you are a hack.
Yeah, you're a hack because you told this guy to sit down 3 times and he didn't. The guy in front of us jerked him down in the seat. He still wouldn't sit down, and it's just, I mean, all 3 rows behind him was wanting to beat his tail.
Yeah.
And I was contemplating how I could just grab him and throw him on the rails and make it look like an accident, but I couldn't do that because I'd get in trouble because this idiot just destroying our...
And our cousin told him to sit down.
Yeah, it was almost really bad. You saw him in the vlog and calling him out there as well.
Yeah, because the dude in front of me, he's a pretty good sized dude. He's like, he stands up.
And he had a kid too.
Yeah, he had a small kid.
And it was his first time there.
So
his first race.
This dude stands up, takes his radio off, takes his headset off, because I said, something
I was like,
down.
oh no.
Something gonna go down.
Yeah, I heard him say, I'm tired of this. And then I was like, oh no, I just want to watch the race.
I want to see Noah win, which I did.
So the first two stages we really couldn't see.
Like the stage 1, I didn't know what was happening, and then stage 2, I was like, oh, Noah's leading, and then he wins, and I'm like, what?
Then he walked off, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm glad.
And then he moved down.
Well, that was our story time.
Yes.
Of the week, our last Fast Pick story time. Hope you enjoyed it. But for our final 4 in the Fast Picks challenge, which is Beach Bum, Moffat Cast, Cannon, and regular season champion Victor Santiago Jr. You will all be competing.
Which I'm rooting for Beach Bum.
For a championship. Yes. Congratulations, everybody. All 4 of you. You have been the best. You've been the top 4 all season long, just about. So, really well deserved.
Tight battle all
Tight
year.
battle. But I will say, everybody that makes picks this weekend is eligible for a random draw for another shirt. So, the champion will get a shirt, and someone random in this comment section that made picks will be eligible.
Just because you're not in the Final Four don't mean don't play. Please play every week.
Yeah, so if you don't play this week, you are not eligible for a shirt. So make sure you play. And also, if one of the Final Four does not make their picks, we will pick the next best in the standings. So you still got a chance. But they have voted on how they want to do the points standings for this weekend. They want to get points for practice, qualifying, and the race. So you can pick different drivers for who's going to win practice. We'll give 5 points for winning practice, and then 10 points for pole. And then our regular, you can get 40 points during the race. So that would be for all 3 races. So yeah, make sure you do all that and get the most points as possible. And all 4 of you are tied. So whoever wins the most points this weekend will be our champion.
And the race is going to be on Sunday at 3 o'clock.
So it's a sprint to the finish.
Yes.
Oh, and if you need help with picking a winner, please don't pick Ryan Blaney. He sucks.
He had a bad day at Mark.
Like, come on. You could have at least tried. At least Noah tried and won.
Brad tried. He just had the speed.
I didn't pick him though.
But yeah, this concludes Fast Picks of 2021.
We might have had some hate.
It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of arguments. We had a lot of
Another thing, if you're going to Martinsville Cup Series race, get there very, very, very early because there was a long traffic.
Traffic was bad.
And we was getting mad that we kind of yelled at this one person because they can't read a sign.
Short track racing, boy. But I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh crap.
We had a short temper
Yeah,
this
but
week.
it has definitely been one of the best seasons that we've ever had, community-wise on this channel. And thank you guys. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so we can probably safely say that Emily's team is going to win Fast Picks.
Yeah, Emily's team.
Even Rusty got a point this week.
Yeah.
We can't make up 1,000 points.
Yeah, so Team Emily is the champions. And
as always.
As always, I don't know how we're going to beat her. She's the Kyle Larson of Fast Picks.
Because I got the best driver on my team, Noah.
It was like we was ahead of her by a lot going into the playoffs, and then boom.
Noah won, and then...
we lost something there, but yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed our videos throughout the season. But we will have our season finale next Friday. So don't want to miss that. It'll be a live stream giving our side draft awards away, seeing who everybody's favorite drivers are. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see you there.